Hey, this is Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, and today we're going to talk a little bit more about aligner instructions, aligner contracts. As we've told you before, we are establishing a library of some really helpful documents if you're going to launch or scale ortho in your practice. These are things that orthodontists just create over time. You really can't buy them anywhere, which is why, I started just creating my own, and I basically unbranded them, took all my branding off of them, and took all the personal information out, and you could just use them as a template. You can throw branding on it. I would, as always, anything a patient is going to sign or take home, it's always great if your legal team takes a look at it. We're not lawyers, so we're just doing the clinical stuff, and you can do what you need to do with the verbiage. Basically, I think it's a great idea to talk about aligner compliance and have an aligner compliance document, aligner instructions. Doesn't even have to be just aligners. It could be for braces too. This is just an aligner one, but things to think about. What do you expect from them? Listen, 99 times out of 100, you're going to have a case and it's going to turn out great. Patients are going to do what you told them verbally. You're not going to have a problem, but it's just that occasional one-off that's going to costing you a lot of headaches, time, and money. So it's a great idea just to put what you expect in writing. Of course, it really depends on the demographics of your practice, how compliant in general your demographics are. Those people that maybe have slightly less compliant population should definitely be grabbing signatures. Some other parts of the country or world, people might get offended to sign this. So, I'm just telling you what I recommend. But things to be talking about: how often are you expecting them to change the aligners? Do you want them to save all the old ones? Do you want them to check in virtually, through one of these turnkey systems like dental monitoring, GP ortho tracking? Are you creating your own in-house tracking system? Are they checking in every aligner virtually, every other aligner? Are they just coming into your office every 3 or 4 aligners? How many aligners are you giving them at a time? What happens if they don't fit? What happens if they lose or break an aligner? What is your warranty on that? So I always recommend, if you've seen all my other aligner videos, just in a nutshell, I'm going to go over it super fast. And these are things that we will help you with at StraightSmileSolutions.com. If you are a VIP or concierge client, this all comes with it. All the paperwork comes with it. All the instructions come with it. All the scripting comes with it. We will help train your team on this. So I'm just going to talk about it at a very high level. And you can always follow up with us. But in a nutshell, Invisalign's generally changed every 5 to 7 days, depending on how aggressively you're making your treatment plans. If you're using accelerated ortho, white label is going to be changed every 10 to 14 days, clear corrects every 14 days, straight teeth solutions every 10 days, stuff like that. You should definitely be dispensing some type of chewy device. They need to be using it. They need to understand how to use it. You definitely need to have some type of virtual check-in system. It doesn't make sense for you to have them coming in every 2 aligners and having them come in every 3 to 4 aligners. They can get already super off track, and by then it's going to get expensive and time consuming. Of course, if you have an unlimited type of case, either comprehensive Invisalign, unlimited straight teeth solutions, pro align, unlimited clear correct, yes, no, it's not going to cost you anymore, but you're paying for that additional lab fee to have that there. But remember, it does cost chair time, it costs patient time, it costs patient trust, it costs patient satisfaction. And it frustrates everyone. So why even go through that? Don't be lazy. Set up your system so that this is a one-off, not a regular thing. And if you're having revisions, refinements, and mid-course corrections regularly, you're doing something wrong. Something is wrong. So either your treatment plans aren't good, your technician isn't making good treatment plans, but that's really comes back to you having to direct them how to make it. That's not their job. That's your job to tell them how to do it. And that's a huge misconception. The vast majority of the large aligner companies, they're sloppy with their treatment plans. They give you the worst treatment planners if you're new. Only the very high elite volume doctors get the best treatment planners. If you're using smaller companies, generally the treatment plans are better. And they put a little more work into it often. Even if they tell you they have an orthodontist looking at it, they didn't say it was a US licensed orthodontist. And a lot of people have orthodontists on staff, but they don't necessarily look at every treatment plan, right? So just things to talk about. Don't trust what you get back. You should know what you're doing. And again, that's something we can help you with. Wow, so much information. Lost aligners, broken aligners, aligner warranty. What happens if it breaks in the first 24 hours after you get it? All these one-offs, you need to think about it, talk about it with your team, write it down, and you may have separate forms for different types of aligners, a clear correct, an Invisalign, a white label. It's going to be slightly different. And whether you're doing a limited or you're doing an unlimited type of situation, I recommend having two different things. A lot of patients are fine with just having that kind of flex situation where they pay for what they're getting. But if they end up needing something else, then they're going to pay for that too. But you need to be clear. And what happens if the patient disappears? Or what happens if the patient decides they want to stop treatment and they don't want to finish it? What does that look like? How much is that going to cost them? What happens if they move? So all kind of things to talk about. This, by the way, this instructions is a lot longer than this. I'm just showing you a snippet of it. Again, this is just a template. You can make it your own. Run it by your legal team if you're going to be giving it to a patient. So this is just something to get you started and to encourage conversation. We're glad to help you. And right now we're going to be selling these a la carte at $20 a pop per document. It's going to be in our document library, but these do come completely free with any of our VIP or concierge memberships. So, and you can get all the documents. So, but if you just want to get one, we're glad to help you you could just go ahead and click and download. All right. Thanks so much. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any other questions. Take care.